we also make an effort to get around the country to any place where there's a preponderance of alums. I was in Washington, D.C. about 2 weeks ago, I guess, and you know, Congressman Lance, former Senator Lance from New Jersey, was on our board for many years, and when he was elected to Congress, he had to resign because they don't belong to boards. But he was kind enough to throw a reception for our alumni in the Capitol Visitor Center in Washington, D.C. So that was a great place to be because it's new, and you know, to have him back with us again and to be able to entertain the alumni in D.C. that way was great. And the next day, in Westchester, Pennsylvania, one of our alums hosted a get-together at her house for alums that were in that area. And so, again, that was a very different kind of experience. So I think we're trying to be responsive to different groups of alums in different ways, but really trying to tie it all together so that we can do the most for our students with connections, and from a career services standpoint, you know, help alums, help each other. And on our Board of Trustees, several of our trustees are alums, as you know. Our chair, Arden Davis Mellick, she and her mother both graduated from Centenary College. And in the President's Circle, they are all alums, you know, and so that's a group that's spreading the good word, and they're really all over the country. So, and that's one of the joys of the job, to be with all the alum and hear the stories from my time and before my time.
Right. So you've got this big support system.
Yes.
In varied places. So what do you see Centenary needs in the way of growth, and what are the limitations to that growth, because this support system is what can help all of that happen?
Yes. Well, I think that we have to sort of prioritize, and I think alums have to help us do that, what we want to do first and how we want to do it. But it seems to me, in the times we live in right now, that networking with regard to situations of employment and mentoring and those kinds of things could prove very valuable for everyone. So certainly the alums have a big say in this.
Right.
But wherever I've been, I've tried to help us direct ourselves a little bit there. And shortly we will be engaging somebody professionally in the career services area who will try to pull that all together for us. Now, our alums like to be together to socialize and reminisce as well. But I think once they have a chance to do that, that they find themselves wanting a larger sense of purpose.
Have you seen a number of alums who have made internship opportunities for our students?
Yes, we have, but that is another thing we could do more with, for sure. Trish Mahaffey does a great job with that, I think. Right. She's connected to several alums and turned them into, and so are the faculty with alums. And it's interesting in that Omega Rho group, they've served as mentors for each other. And
yes,
many of them have helped each other get jobs.
That's sort of a historical truth about fraternities and sororities. Years past, as well as today.
Yes, and they're still doing it. So, you know, they can kind of serve as a model, I think, in some ways for what we could do in the rest of the organization.
Just reaching back and helping younger people come along. So with all of this changing of the Centenary profile and the growth that we've been seeing, if you had to speak about the thing that Centenary offers that is most precious, what would you say that would be?
A lifetime connection, if you want it. And I think that what I found with the alums is that it means more and less at certain times in people's lives. You know, some of our folks who are raising young children and both have jobs and that kind of thing, although we have people in that category, God bless them, who give us the time that they can. But it seems almost to be cyclical in life. And you know, when people want it and when they have time for it, and when they are in need of what you can give and when they can give back. But in terms of the programs that we offer, in terms of the connections that we offer, I would say it is a lifelong connection if you want it to be one.
I can't argue with that.